All right. What's up? What's up? I was going to start this at 11:45 a.m., but I put down Little Bear, put down Grammys, and so I'm getting a little bit slower start. Let me just check something real quick. I promise all this build up, right? I promise it'll be worth it. All right. So here we go. Yay. All right. So drop me a comment. Let me know that you're on. Lori and the Hizzy. Lori, I'm on your show tomorrow, right? We got a really great show for you here. Yeah, a few minutes late. Appreciate the patience. Thanks. Thank you. Lyle, going to be part of our group coaching in December. I didn't check before I jumped on here. I think we're sold out. I think we are. Yes, go Colts. That is correct. That is the correct answer. All right, so let me, what do I want to hit you with first? So here's what I'm going to do. I just heard from, I won't tell you the details of the coaching because that's kind of private, but I want to give a shout out to D.I. Carter. D.I. Carter. I hope I'm saying that right. Her name is D.I. Carter, and she's amazing, and I love her. She's incredible. But I want to give a shout out to D.I. Carter about she had so she bought one of our Time Money Freedom books, and she bought it at a time when we were sneaking golden tickets in. Okay. And so we were sneaking golden tickets in. What's up, Mom? Mom's on here. Beverly, what's happening? So we were sneaking golden tickets in, like one out of every, I don't know, 30 books. I think one out of every 30 books was roughly what we were doing. Yeah, I got Colts socks on too. And so she happened to get one of those 10-minute coaching calls. And so I do a 10-minute coaching call with her. And at the time, for 4 years, she had been in a pattern. All right. She had been up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And so we addressed the source of the issue, which had never been addressed before. And she just messaged me that in November, she's crossed $93,000 in commissions. How badass is that? So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, she crossed 93,000. 93,000. Not bad. Now she did the work. I didn't do the work, but I'm very good at pinpointing why you won't do the work, right? So here's what I'm going to do today is anybody that fills out just an application, you're going to see me start. I'm going to start allocating more of my time to do more coaching because I've kind of this past year, I really haven't been, I've been very limited with that. I'm from Indiana, so blame it on my location where I'm from. But I'm going to start doing more, offering different coaching options. And so what I'm going to do is anyone that fills out an application today at rayhigdoncoaching.com, I'm going to pick one person to get a 10-minute coaching call just like DI had. So 10-minute coaching call. But if you want, it's rayhigdoncoaching.com. I'll type it up. rayhigdoncoaching.com. So if you want to fill out that application, there's nothing to purchase on there, by the way. You can't buy anything. But you fill out an application. One of you will win a 10-minute coaching call with me, and I want to help you out. And it's basically, it's going to be like, are you in our 10-minute coaching call? If you really want to change and you're willing to go there, we'll go deep and I'll figure out, your source, the source of your issue. And so appreciate it. Chelsea, appreciate that. All right. So if you want to possibly win a 10-minute coaching call one-on-one with me, fill out the application at rayhigdoncoaching.com, rayhigdoncoaching.com. All right, so let's talk about closing. So if you're not closing sales, it's mainly, I don't want to say it's 100% because there may be, there may be a difference, but it's mainly, and I would say 99%, it's a chance that you either don't understand position or pipeline. Position or pipeline. So for example, you may have noticed I've been sparring with these anti-MLMers, right? So they've been coming at me, and it's just their arguments are, it's so easy for me. It's just not a big deal, right? And so like when someone says, yeah, very few people, make money, it's like, well, this isn't mysticism, right? This isn't well, we gave everyone ayahuasca. I don't know why more people didn't make money. No, it's not ayahuasca. I'm not bashing ayahuasca. I've never done it myself personally. If you like it, then awesome, whatever. It's the pipeline. How many people did you reach out to? How many people did you see if they were open? How many people did you follow up with? How many appointments did you set? How many presentations did you show? It's very simple. So, there are people in every type of sales job that also don't make much money, and they don't get a salary either, right? A realtor, they have to pay for the exam materials. They have to pay for the exam. 44% of people pass the exam. They estimate around 700,000 people buy the exam material. Only 113,000 take the exam. They have to pay for both. Only 50,000 become realtors a year. 50,000, 37,000 sell a home, average commission $5,000. Well, how come 650,000 didn't make any money at all, or 662,000? How come 662,000 out of 700,000 didn't make money? Because they didn't do the pipeline. They didn't go to they didn't have open houses. They didn't get listings. They didn't reach out to people, etc. Right? And yeah, Tim Sales, he's a man. I had a good chat with him last week. Week before? I don't know. Maybe week before. I'm not sure. Yeah, week before. And so, there's no mystery. It's not like, oh, I can't believe 662,000 out of 700,000, people trying to be a realtor didn't make money. There's no mystery. Like if you told that to somebody, they'd say, well, how many open houses did they have? Oh, what a good question. What a great question. Right? Isn't that the question that you should ask with network marketing too? But it's not asked. And you know why? There is no income disclosure statement. You have to dig for that data. There's no income disclosure statement across all sales jobs, but there are for network marketing. So that's what's used. If you had it for car salespeople, for anyone else, for advertising sales, believe me, you'd be like, dang, very few people make money, but some of them make a lot of money. Yeah, that's sales. That's pay for performance. That's not you're good in an interview. See, people can be good in an interview. I just had, we hired a guy in our marketing team, and I was paying him over, what was his? I was paying him right at $10,000 a month. He was really, really good in an interview. Had him almost 3 months, paid him almost $30,000. He didn't do the job, had to let him go. He was good in an interview. That's not pay for performance. See, I was really good when I applied for network marketing, and so I made money. No. You say whatever you want when you join. It's up to your work ethic if you make money or not. It's not mystical. It's not magical. It's not I joined on a full moon. If only I would have joined at a crescent moon. No. Okay. So pipeline is a very important thing for you to understand if you're in any kind of sales. And so it's pipeline. It's not mystical. It's not the industry. It's not the industry is bad or amazing. It's pipeline. How many people did you get? Now, here's what's interesting about that. And some real estate offices have this. Some insurance offices have this. So it's the pipeline. One thing that is powerful about when you have multi-levels, and like Keller Williams, or I know there's some EXP people out there. There's Keller Williams. There's a couple other multi-level real estate companies. And so the only thing that makes that interesting is now you have your pipeline, but also the pipeline of everyone else, right? If they do anything, if they do 10% of what you do, well, that's just bonus. That car sales guy doesn't get that unless he's overriding the dealership, right? So you got to understand that whether you make money or not, it's about your pipeline, and it is also about skill set. What you lack in skill, you got to make up for in numbers. When I first started, when I was I think 18 or 19, I was telemarketing. It was terrible, selling long distance. 30% of my calls, I was cursed out. 30%. I remember sometimes I'd call a church. I remember calling a church. It was on my what they call it, Davox or Data. What was it called? Dova? I don't know. Davos is Westworld, so it's not Davos. Dava, I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. But I remember a church popped up. I'm like, oh, cool. And this lady's like, you effers call me every day. I'm like, this is a church. They're supposed to curse at me. I had even churches cursing at me. But I was making 450 calls a day because I wanted to be the best. I wanted to beat everybody else in the office, right? Now, I never actually got to number one in that office. There were 2,000 agents U.S. wide. And I was in a group. I think we had about 200 at our location, but I got up in the top 2%. Top 2%. So it does have to do with skill. Not saying it doesn't, but it does. Even if you're really, really skilled and you're amazing, right? But you don't make any calls, doesn't matter. Okay. So if you're not closing sales, it's two reasons, main reasons. There could be others, but two main reasons. You don't understand pipeline, or you don't understand position. So I've talked about pipeline. Pipeline is how many people are you reaching out to, how many appointments you're setting, how many follow-ups you're doing, how many presentations you getting people on. If you're a realtor, how many open houses, how many listings are you going out there to try to get? How many people are you bringing into the house to show them the house? Are you driving them around? Nowadays, real estate's so hot, especially in my area. In my area, real estate's so hot, everyone's buying sight unseen. If you need to see something, then you lose it. Oh, I need to see that $8 million home. Sorry, it's going to sell in less than an hour. That's no joke, man. It's no joke. I'm not a realtor. My wife is getting her license, full disclosure. But pipeline, how many people? How many people am I showing my house to? How many people am I asking if they want to buy something? If they're open to my thing, right? How many follow-ups, et cetera, and so forth. Pipeline, very simple, not magical, not mystical. All the anti-MLMers that attack you, it's like, just, why don't you say this? People are like, I don't know what to do. These anti-MLM armies, right? Tell them pipeline. Yeah. If you don't do the work, then you ain't gonna get paid. This isn't this. Okay. Now let's talk about position. Now, position comes more under skill. Right? So pipeline, quantity, numbers, keep getting people, like Gabe says, keep filling that pipeline, getting people in there. And when you fill the pipeline, you're not bent out of shape if one is a jerk. So like today, I offered a, let me see. So today I went into our rank makers group and I said, hey, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something fun. 8 of you, I'm gonna do 4 weeks of group coaching with you in December, $1,000 a pop. Let me know who's interested. And so about 90 minutes later, 6 of those positions were filled. And so we got a couple more positions, but there's 2 people that I know and love, and I'm holding for them. They're going to pay me later. They're going to pay me shortly. And so it's, how many people are you asking? How many people are you asking? Hey, you want to buy something? You open and taking a look. You have to be asking this, not just building rapport forever, right? Not doing that. You gotta ask. And I will tell you one thing that may be screwing you up, and you don't want to hear this because it's way more comfortable. What may be screwing you up is you chasing that algorithm. Because what doesn't work for the algorithm? you pitching anything, you mentioning something for sale, you mentioning that you have something, right? Algorithm doesn't like that stuff. Algorithm likes well wishes and good quotes, right? Likes vulnerability, likes education, doesn't like pitches, doesn't like pitches. And so if you get too addicted to the algorithm, you can stop asking for the sale. Now, I'm not saying ask it in every post. I'm not saying be obnoxious, but right, that's more pipeline. Let's talk position. I was just talking to, I did talk to him, but then I later saw a video of him, my friend Alex Hermosi. And I just caught this little TikTok of his, Alex Hermosi, super awesome dude, jacked, big guy. He's the gym stud. I don't know his official gym warrior, gym hero, gym. I don't know. Who knows Alex? He's awesome. I met him at a Russell Brunson mastermind. And, he had this little TikTok and it was so good. And it's all about position. He didn't use that word, but it's all about position. And he said, you shouldn't be asking people to buy your thing if you don't believe they're going to buy. I'm going to say that again because you need to hear this. You shouldn't be asking people to buy your thing that you don't think are going to buy. Now, let me step back just a second here, okay? There's marketing, there's prospecting. This is prospecting. If I'm speaking to somebody, I shouldn't ask them to buy my thing unless I really believe that they're going to buy. So what the hell do? I ask more questions until I believe that they're going to buy. And so what would I ask? I might ask, hey, would you be open to taking a look at how I help people make money on social media? Hey, would you be open to taking a look at how I help people make more money on social media? If they say, nah, I'm not going to say, hey, you should buy my course. You want to buy my course? That makes no sense. If they're not open to hearing more about it, why would they buy? But if they say, well, how does it work? I'm trying to make more money. Okay, cool. Well, what have you tried so far? Tell me about your journey. Okay. Do you struggle with closing? All right. Well, this thing's going to help you with closing. It's going to help you with social media. It's going to help you with closing. It's going to help you with this, help you with that. Are those areas you want to work on? Yeah, I want to work on those things. Okay. Well, the investment is this. See, at that point, I believe they're going to buy, so I'll offer it. Now, people always are asking, how do I turn people around? That's the wrong question. It's the wrong question. Because it means, what does that mean? Let's break that down. Because people ask me this all the time. How do you turn somebody around? I got a brother-in-law. He says it's a scam. He says I'm an idiot. He says I'm going to go to jail. He says that, it's sawdust. How do I turn him around? What is that actual question? That actual question is, I know this person isn't going to buy. How could I invest more time in someone that I know is not going to buy? The answer is don't. Unless like you want them to turn around so you can walk away, right? Stop trying to turn them around. Stop trying to do that. Instead, you look for people that are open. If you're a network marketer, you have solutions to problems that most people don't have solutions to. People want to make more money and spend more time with their kids, but for them to make more money, they got to work more hours at their job, spend less time with their kids, so they don't have a solution. You have a solution. And just to make it non-mystical, non-weird, for my anti-MLMers that'll hop on here, it's not mystical. But how it works is the more people you bring in, the more possibility you have that they work their pipeline, which you get a percentage of, your pipeline, their pipeline. So you bring 10 people in, 2 of them start working a pipeline. Now you got 3 pipelines going. You got yourself, you got 2 others. It's not mystical. It's not wizardry. It's not the lottery. It's not something for nothing. You're doing work, a couple of your people doing work. Now you got 3 pipelines. Maybe later on another steps up. Now you got 4 pipelines. You go recruit 2 more people. One of them decides to work. Another pipeline, 5 pipelines. But you got to understand the position, right? What position are they in? So you may never get out. You may never get into asking the closing question because you never got out of the openness question. If I say, hey, are you open to learning how to close more people on social media and make more money on social media? And they say, nah. I'm like, cool. Right? I'm not going to say, why not? Imagine asking, why not? Imagine someone saying, no, I don't want to make more money. And you saying, why not? I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever floats your boat, man. All right. Do you know anyone that does want to make some extra money? Right? I'm not going to move into, okay, now I've asked them one question. Now I shall ask them the closing question. Are you ready to get started? No. Why would you ask that? Makes no damn sense. Makes no damn sense. So, position, that's individual. I'm speaking with a human being. Where are they in the position? And drop some likes if this is helpful. Drop some likes. Or some likes. I got TikTok on too over here. I'm not ignoring you. What's up, Tammy? What's up, Paula? And so position, pipeline, position, individual. So if I follow up with someone and I say, hey, did you get a chance to watch that presentation? And they say, yeah, and it was terrible. I'm not going to say, okay, well, you want to give it a shot anyway? Imagine asking that. Why would you ask that? Stop asking closing questions of someone you don't think is going to buy. So if someone says, if I say, hey, did you watch the presentation? And they say, yeah, and it sucked. Terrible. I want to pour bleach in my eyes. I literally hate your guts for having me watch that video. That's how bad it was. I'm going to say, dang. Ouch. Ooh. Are you sure that you watched the right video? Because I've never received this feedback before. Wow. Are you sure you watched the right video? You did? Okay. Woof. Well, I guess the question is, what were you hoping to see? What were you hoping to see? Do you know I've closed hundreds of people that hated the video. So you think hating the video is a problem. It's not a problem. Not getting their attention is a problem. You not asking is the problem. You not seeing if they're open is the problem. You not inviting people to watch a presentation is the problem. Them hating the video, not a problem. Let me give you a great example. So, was it last week? I don't know. My days are so screwed up. I think it was last week. Last Saturday, I spoke at Grant Cardone and Pete Vargas's mastermind down in Miami. And Grant was there. And he said something. I mean, he always says something that I'm just like, I need to hear that. And he said, how many of you in here? Now, this was a high ticket mastermind. So I was a speaker, so I didn't pay anything for it, but anyone in the room paid good money. I think at least $5,000 a pop to be in that room. And he said, how many of y'all hated me when you first saw me on social media? Everybody, including me. I didn't like him either. When I first saw him on social media, I'm like, ugh. Right? So my hand was raised. And with Grant, I mean, I gave 10 grand to his charity last Saturday. In total, I've probably given him at least $250,000. $250,000. And he said, the problem is most people go on social media trying to be liked. I'm just trying to get their attention. Judge me, hate me, but I want your attention. What a different way of thinking. What a different way. Most people, if they go on social media and they get hate, they're like, eek, oh no, oh no. So them hating the video isn't the problem. If you don't like your video, if they don't like your video, that's not the problem. The problem is not getting their attention. The problem is not asking the question. The problem is not getting people to watch it. That's the problem. And so if they say, didn't like it, sucked, terrible, literally hate your guts, I'm saying, wow, ooh, yikes. Oof. Now, emotionally, I'm not affected at all. Big deal. So what? But I'm going to say, well, geez, I guess the question is, what were you hoping to see? And I've never had them say something wacky. I've never had them say, you know what? I was hoping I could pour it on old coins and they would turn into Bitcoin. I was hoping I could, I would drink it, my arm would go back. Right? I've been missing an arm my whole life. I was hoping I could pour it out back and a rainbow would spew from it with gold, a pot of gold at the end. Never have they said something that made no damn sense. 100% of the time they say something we can actually help with. They say, well, I was hoping I could make some extra money. I was hoping I could do this part-time. I was hoping I could do this as a single person. I was hoping I could do this with my spouse, right? It's a very simple thing. I was hoping that older people could do it. I was hoping that I didn't have to do home meetings. I was hoping there's never something they say. When I say, what were you hoping to see? They never answer something crazy. That just doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. Now that's me getting their position. So notice if I get them to a position, right? So, hey, are you open to taking a look? Yes. Okay, cool. I'll send you over a video. Watch it. Let me know as soon as you're done, or I'll follow up with you. So they watch it. We're moving up the position ladder. Yay. Good vibes. Hey, what'd you like about that video? Hated it. Can't move forward. Right? So now, because we didn't have forward momentum here, I have to rely on what intelligence I have. What intelligence do I have? That they watched it. They watched it. I can use that position. So if you understand position of your prospect and you understand pipeline, getting more people, you're going to close sales. That's the way it is. And position knocks out a lot of stuff. If you're frustrated with the thing that you sell, it's because you don't understand position, or you also may not understand pipeline. But if you're frustrated, you definitely don't understand at least one of those, probably both of them. Pipeline, talking to more people. Position, where are they at? Right? So let's go a little bit further. Let's go a little bit further. By the way, this whole breakdown is inside of Rank Makers. It's called the closing blueprint. The closing blueprint. It's right inside Rank Makers. If you're not in Rank Makers, rankmakers.com. So, hey, are you open to take a look? Yes. Great. I got a video that does a better job than I could do explaining it. How soon can you take a look at it? I'll watch it. Great. Did you watch it? Yes. What did you like about it? And let's just move forward. Some are going to hate it, and I got to rely on that position and stop, right? We stop there. We address the position they're at. Some will like it. Let's just say they like it. Oh, I liked it. Oh, cool. What did you like about it? I like this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that and this and this and this and that. Oh man, those are the things that I really like about it. Sounds to me like you're ready to join. Okay. What if that's the stop? What if they say, hey, what'd you like about it? Oh, I loved it. It was awesome. Well, sounds to me like you're ready to join. Hey, wait a minute, buddy. So we can't move forward, right? Wait a minute. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm ready to move forward. And that's where I'm like, oh, okay. What do? Fall back to position. What position are they at? They just told me they liked a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to readdress that. I'm going to readdress the position that we're at. So I'm going to say, oh, wow. Okay. No. Hey, sorry. No problem. It's just when people say exactly what you just said, they typically move forward. It's just when people say exactly what you just said, they typically move forward. But yeah, what's going on? Tell me where you're at. Sometimes just saying that, typically when people say exactly what you just said, they move forward. Sometimes they'll say, you're right. I've had people do it. And then other times they'll come back to me and they'll say, let's say money. You guys ever get the money objection? Drop me a comment if you got the money objection. Lisa Grossman. Lisa is one of the smartest people I know on the planet. She's given me great advices over the years. I'm in need of more advices, Lisa. I need time with you. So smart. Seriously. Okay. So let's say they say, hold on there, Buster Brown. Man, I don't got the kind of money you're looking for. Join this thing. Okay. All right. Fine. So let me just ask you this. So you're saying you do not have whatever it is, X, right? $500. Let's go with 500. So you're saying that you don't have $500 on a credit card in the bank account, piggy bank, underneath the mattress, and Bitcoin, and Doge, and anything. We don't got the $500. Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm saying. Okay. Now let me ask this question, right? Just be honest with me here. If you had the money, would you move forward? See, I'm trying to figure out, are they just throwing money as a smokescreen, or they literally do want to move forward? Like some people will throw money as a smokescreen because they don't think that you can overcome it. I don't have the money. I'm a people pleaser. I don't like rejecting you outright. I just have the money. I don't have the money. So some people throw it as a smokescreen. I want to figure that out. Are we smokescreen or are we reality? And so let me ask you this. If you had the money, would you move forward? Yeah, for sure. And yeah, Lori, this is in the script book. If you had the money, would you move forward? Yeah, man, I totally would. Okay, cool. Here's the question that will make you so much money. At least if you understand pipeline, this will make you tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars over your career. You ready for this? Okay, join me in part 2. I'm going to do part 2 on December 30. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, wait a minute, Buster Brown. So here's the question. So you're saying you don't have the money, you don't got it in Bitcoin, Doge, you don't got it in a credit card, you don't got it under the mattress, you don't got it in a piggy bank, you don't got it in an ice cream sandwich box in the freezer, you got it nowhere. No, don't got it. Okay. Now, if you had it, would you move forward? If you had the money, would you move forward? Yes, I would. Okay, cool. How far off are we? See, Nikki knows my stuff. Nikki knows. How far off are we? See, if you don't ask that question, you think you're battling the full amount. You think you're battling $500 or $100 or $50 or whatever your amount is. Let's find out how much we're actually batting, because they're not destined. They have some money. I got 75 cents in my ashtray. They got something. How far off are we? So on a $500 price, I've had people say $40. I've had people say $50. I've gotten $40 several times. So now I'm fighting to help them get $40 versus $500. Big difference, much easier. Well, how can we get $40? Well, my uncle owes me some money. Cool. Give him a call. Reach out. Let's figure this out. And so position. If you understand position, you can get better at closing. If you don't understand position, you're just floating. You're just hoping someone joins. Hope someone joins today. I don't know why they would or not, but hope they join. Pipeline. How many people am I talking to, following up with, setting appointments with, showing presentations to, etc. Okay. You understand those two, you will close more sales. All right. And so I'm going to hop off here. I got a coaching call in 3 minutes. But like I said in the very beginning, if you would like to, I'm going to give a shout out again to Di Carter. Di Carter, she won one of my 10-minute coaching calls. And she got a 10-minute coaching call with me. And in that 10-minute coaching call, we identified the source of her consistency issue. And she went from 4 years of up and down to this month, she hit $93,000 in commissions. Okay. And so if you would like to possibly win, no purchase necessary, if you'd like to possibly win a 10-minute coaching call with me, just fill out the application at rayhigdoncoaching.com, rayhigdoncoaching.com. And one of you win a 10-minute coaching call, and hopefully I'll be bragging about you in a couple months. And so I appreciate you so very much. Have an amazing day. Go Colts. Go Colts. Happy Sunday to everyone but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Normally I'm rooting for you because I enjoy you. I like you, Tampa Bay, but not when you're playing the Colts. And so you're going down. JT going to run all over you. It's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be fine. Anyway, fingers crossed. And so rayhigdoncoaching.com, if you want to fill that out, possibly win a prize, feel free to share this. How many of your teammates need to know how to close better? You know they're not great. You know they're not great at closing. They need help. They don't understand position or pipeline. They need help. So feel free to share this. I appreciate you so very much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.